Hey Gary, about to get started. Thank you so much for allowing me to do another balance on you today. So take care, enjoy. I hope this really helps to shift your energy and raise your vibration. So I was muscle testing up what we needed for the balance, and we needed the quartz crystal on the throat chakra. That is about expansion. It's about expanding your truth, expanding your belief to be able to speak to the world, about speaking what is true in your heart and soul. We needed the rose on your heart chakra. So those were the two that tested up that we needed. Something else might show up throughout, but those are the first two we needed. So I am now 100% Gary. Okay, so I'm going to double check that your higher self is okay with us moving into your energy field. Interesting. So I've got permission from your higher self. I've got permission from the mid subconscious brain, but the body doesn't want me to work on it. So what can we do in order to work on your physical body through this energetic healing? Okay, so your adrenals, so in your body, your adrenals are overloaded at the moment. So once again, imagine lying face up. So just stretching those big toe muscles, the flexor hallucis longus. And there's a hidden deep survival pattern. Is it okay for the higher self to let? Yeah, okay, so we can do this. So we'll start by getting rid of one of these little hidden deep survival patterns, because the nervous system's jumping up and down a bit. And maybe this, yeah, I think this is linked in with the brain injury from the fall, or the brain injury. So your nervous system, of course, never wants you to get hurt again, so it puts up boundaries. And by putting up those boundaries, it's stopping, people coming in, and it doesn't allow you to say your truth. Because by speaking your truth, you might end up changing a relationship that's okay, but it's not fantastic because you're not speaking your truth. Okay, I'm just going to get my chart just a moment. Periventricular survival system. So just check which senses are overloaded in this circuit. So auditory, the nervous system gets really traumatized when hearing stuff that doesn't match your energy. But also the auditory doesn't like it when you're telling yourself negative thoughts as well. So that negative energy, we can have 70,000 negative thoughts a day when we're not in a great space, when our serotonin just isn't being raised. I was watching a little thing this morning, and it was talking about a spot. So I don't know whether you've got one of these, sort of some little vibrator massage. But in around here, oops, it switched off. Oh no, I've got the other one plugged in. So in around here, there's a spot that tapping and vibration, just really slow movements, helps to increase our serotonin. So just sort of that little area there. So if someone else is working on you, they can do figure eights. But it's just a really gentle, light touch in that little area. Helps to increase serotonin. Lovely. So auditory integration stuff. So when we're telling ourselves negative thoughts and our energy's going down, using a vibrator in that spot, holding those emotional stress release points, doing it with the cerebellum online, holding that until it just feels lovely and calm and relaxed. And then swapping the hands is really powerful because it allows blood to the frontal cortex, which allows us to think more clearly and open up to the world and be more vibrant and vital, moving out there into the world. Okay, so the subclausal gyrus, this is the little area to do with depression. Well, it's everything on the spectrum from anger to depression, so that spectrum of energy. Yeah, so the pain and punishment circuit is holding that little circuitry in place. So just send some love into your heart chakra. Just feel that energy. Feel the beauty within there. You know you're a beautiful soul. Just allow that to vibrate beautifully. Releasing any and all traumas. Okay, that's moving nicely. Okay, next little area is the anterior cingulate gyrus. This is a little part of the brain that wants you to be perfect all the time under stress. So it's one of those little areas that when we do something wrong, just say we're a bit mean to someone at the service station or at the shop or at the supermarket, and we're just having a bad day and something goes wrong and you're a little bit antsy or angry or frustrated or pushy, then we think about it for the next 3, 4, 5 days because this part of the brain goes, you were stressed, but you should be perfect all the time. So this is it's a key area where we pick on ourselves. Okay, so there's rage, anger, frustration in there. Yeah, more frustration than anything. So that'll be being frustrated with your brain, just not being perfect all the time. Okay, next little area is the reticular activating system. Yeah. So the first little area is low serotonin, so the brain deliberately turning off serotonin when something new happens in your world. And that makes you want to go in, hide away, because it's internalizing it at once. So this is either side of the nose as well as about here. So this is your nervous system just wanting to run away, wanting to hide, wanting to get away. Because it knows if you go out there into the fray, then your unconscious brain believes you'll be damaged, believes you'll be hurt, believes someone will be awful or take advantage or not be there for you. So it doesn't allow you to have those joyful relationships. Okay, there's another reticular activating system, reticular activating circuit. It's low serotonin again. And this time it's vigilance. So the low serotonin is making the nervous system vigilant. So it's just on the lookout for everything that can go wrong. Okay, so this one is still the reticular activating system, Gary, but this time it's about pain. So let's turn on the circuit retaining mode. So I want you to tighten the legs, tighten the feet, make them all tight, 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 and relax. And then the upper legs, I want you to make them tight, 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 and relax. And then your lower back, your hips, your pelvic area, tight, 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 and relax. And then your back, I just want you to activate the energy in there, tight, 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 and relax. Then your neck and shoulders, make them tight, 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 and relax. And then both arms and fingers, tight, 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 and relax. And then flex the hands, tight, 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 and relax. Okay, so this time, so this is in relation to the physical stress in your body. There's noradrenaline running through the body. So that's that your nervous system constantly assuming that there's a family of tigers around the corner. Yeah, and that also makes the brain just want to run away. So it's, and then of course that impacts on every relationship in our life. So if our nervous system is going, life is dangerous, people are dangerous, relationships are dangerous, but we're trying to put ourselves out there and be helpful and be lovely and be kind and generous, then it's not going to allow us to prosper in all those areas of our life. Our relationships won't work, our business won't work, our financial attraction won't work. All of these areas of the brain will really struggle because we're attracting the same thing. We're attracting that fear that everything is dangerous. Okay, I need a diffusion now. Okay, so in essence, bark, bush, bush. Second box of bushes. Okay, so this is some old stuff. So I can see the box from here. So Boab energy is showing up. Is there a second one? And the second one is Waratah. So Waratah is for deep depression that sort of comes and it just settles almost into our bones and our cells for months on end. Really hard to get back up out of. Boab is for family beliefs. So it's for family beliefs that no longer serve us. So what was said to you as a little kid that you still believe? So it's almost worth writing down some things. What do I believe about myself? You know, so what do I believe about myself? And then just start writing. But then sort of ask your brain, ask your nervous system, ask your energy, my divine masculine desires, and then write it down. My divine masculine desires. And just make that, just write down the stuff that is really there in your divinity as a man. So write that down, my divine masculine desires, and just automatically write for a little while. So maybe put some essential oils on, have some low music in the background, get into a real creative space, and just try to shine some light on what you truly desire. So 6 drops of Boab. So there's some really big stuff in there that is stuck from the family. There's more. Okay, we need some affirmations. Just a sec. Is this related to the family? Is this related to the Waratah? Is this related to relationships? Okay. Okay, so this is a fairly big one. Okay, so is that on you alone? Is that on your family? Is this the first generation, second generation, third generation? Right. Okay. So it feels to me like there's a curse within the family lineage. So we might start the video again because I'm not sure where this is going to take us.